I was already basically it's myself multiplied. It's like the best characters are the ones that are based on who you really are. And as much as I have a side that's very silly and funny, I also have a side that's a very tortured, poetic soul. And that's the side I never showed anybody because I put a wall up, and that's why I just came across as a dick to everybody because I put a wall up. And but I was always came across as a funny haha, jokester that didn't care about anything. And inside though, I would suffer in silence, so to speak. And I finally decided to show that part of me as a character, and it's been quite effective, and I'm quite happy with it.
Was it like a Edgar Allan Poe kind of influence, or?
No, I'm not really a fan of his. It's more that basically when I put the costume together, I was trying to think of a name and a catchphrase, and honestly, it came to me. The outfit, the name, and the catchphrase all came to me in literally under a minute, under 2 minutes. I knew it had to have ripped jean shorts, so I cut them down to the knee, and I knew that was right. I had my Doc Martens with a wrestling soul put on them, and then I knew I wanted to wear a flannel, so I tied that. At first, I put it on the sleeves, but then I looked like Big Josh, so that was wrong. And then I just tied it around my waist. That was perfect. And then I was like, this needs a shirt because that way I got big arms and shoulders, but I still have a belly, and I have no chest. So I cut off some rock and roll. So, I had so many shirts that had the sleeves cut off already, rock shirts, concert shirts. So I just put one of those on and then grabbed a leather jacket, which I always wore anyway. And then basically I was like, well, this is pretty much what I normally wear other than, I don't normally wear the flannel around my waist. And usually my jeans aren't cut off. They're just long jeans. But basically I'm wearing the same thing I normally wear everywhere. So it wasn't much of a stretch. And then I was like, well, I need a name. And then I was like, and I thought of the movie The Crow, and I was like, what's his name? Eric Draven. Draven Raven. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And it was that quick. Sometimes inspiration hits you, boom.
Boom. It also inspires high school Halloween costumes when you're in the middle of the heyday of ECW. So thank you for that. Maybe I'll dig up the picture and bring it Saturday.
Yeah, please, bring it Saturday.
I don't know if I want to show it, but definitely, yeah, the jeans. I think I even threw tape and elbow pads, or knee pads. I can't remember. So there you go.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right without the tape and the elbow and knee pads. That's what the kind of funny. Like if I wear it if I've done shows without, or like I've done photos, shoots where you have to, you got to get dressed early, and I don't bother putting the knee pads on, or at least at first I used to not at first. Until I saw around the pictures with them, and it looked weird with no knee pads for some reason, and then without elbow pads and tape, it doesn't have the full armor effect. Like the whole thing looks like armor in a way to me, but if you take the elbow pads, the knee pads, and the tape off, it doesn't have that strength.